into a little bit of a problem. On the island yesterday, I had some of my stuff just despawn. And the reason I know it's despawned is because like if something was damaging my building, then other places that wasn't broken right next to the things that was would be down on health. Like it would be like 57 out of 60, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And that wasn't the case. I just walked out, some of my shit that I built completely just poofed, and I didn't even build it back all the way how it was supposed to be built. I built it kind of differently to make it a little more spacious, so I added more space into it afterwards. But Arcade Man, come on, man. You threw in your load screen, didn't you? Which they were doing it yesterday, so I can't really say it's nothing new. But I was building this thing, and I was like, okay, in case something is actually, like, nibbling on my platforms, but I don't think anything was nibbling on my platforms, because all of this was gone, okay? This whole bit here, gone. It was built different yesterday. You guys didn't get to see it. I had, like, parts where it come down, like, out this way, out that way, pillars that made kind of like walls, so you could kind of walk into it from either side instead of just the front. And then it wraps around to going to the boat dock, which is like an actual, like, you know, you come right here, get onto your boat, or you go into this little spacious area that you can walk over and kind of have a balcony to. That is going to be like the, I don't know what this is actually going to be. It's probably going to be like small dino storage or something like that. But then when you actually do go up top, past the shield, you know, the force field there, you have your regular teleporter that'll teleport you to the base. Come on, game. You'll open up the doors, you'll come in, and it's actually just a nice little quaint little, you know, base on a little platform here. Okay? Now, I can't say I'm the best at interior decorating. I just slapped it down because I was like, okay, we need storage, we need this stuff for the mods and stuff and all of that, and just kind of slapped it down. But yeah, this comes from the little small, the SMOL mod, by the way. So yeah, pretty good little thing here we got going. You know, has a little Jurassic World aviary look to it too, a little bit. Not as many windows to window to wall, but kind of has that little shortened effect version of that. Now, I will say, doing this, you are gonna see like that because I mean it's just not possible to build what I did, making it completely lock in because the corners weren't exactly cornered, and you can see how they cross section there because one size probably and two being, you know, that's what I had to do to get away with it. But pretty much it is basically Jurassic World Aviary. As long as you don't take too much of a look up there, we're fine. I will be kind of doing the walls, and it'll kind of be like this, okay, all the way throughout, which looks pretty okay. We do have our little replicator. I like the small versions of these. I have the big ones like it's in the base game instead of the modded version like this. The base game ones is too big. All of these are SMOL, as in like the fridges, these, even the Jennies. This comes from Anunnaki Ascended, so this is where you guys can do this, and you guys can see, like, I didn't cheat any resources in. Now, I did cheat in blueprints, and I'll show you guys that right here. So, if I go over, you guys can see there's no resource. So if I scroll down, there's no resources, okay? But there are the blueprints for the Ascendant versions. I've done this so that way whenever I actually get the resources, I can craft them as I get them, and stuff like that. So you can see I didn't really cheat, okay? Yes, we got a base in, but let's be honest, guys, it just helps move that forward and gets it faster to where when I get into a series, I'll be able to, you know, go out and tame. Now, I did do this because I figured something was nibbling on my bases, so these guys are just like the base wardens, okay? I won't be actually using those in videos to go out and nibble or anything like that. They are actually just here in case something, again, is here nibbling my bases. I have a chance at them killing it and then it showing up in my tribe log. Because when I originally had this kind of break and I had to change it, hence why it looks like it is now, I'll probably use the old build as the look, like the picture of this later on. I'll have to update the thumbnail to this video. But pretty much, if we go through, you can see here, these two are the only two tames I literally spawned in tamed, high levels, because, again, they're wardens. Melanie was added to the tribe, so this is where I created the tribe when I first got on this map. So with that being said, this base, I spawned these two in to protect this base from wild creatures just munching on it or trying to figure out what's done that. Because, again, I had this whole section right here, this stairwell, completely gone, a portion of this ramp for the dock gone, and even, like, up here to, like, the teleporter was partially gone. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I was actually doing the blueprints, and I come out after saving to make sure I kept the blueprints safe. Like, I'd save the game after ever so many blueprints, that way I wouldn't have to redo that code again. And, yeah, this was missing. So, there's nothing here saying has munched or anything like that. It was just gone. So, that's what made me think, like, maybe a dino munched it and it just didn't show up here in the tribe log. So that's why, again, those two are there, just to make sure any dino munching my base is going to get munched. And then also threw up the force field to force them outside the boundary unless they get stuck in the walls of this base and start munching. And then my two UDs can go over and munch them. But yeah, I would love a fix to these items here. The greenhouse wall. I would love a mod to get inspired off of that and then bring back the old Ark greenhouse walls, like ones that don't have blinds and shutters and stuff. Just clear, make it literally just that metal piece. Remove this bottom section right here where you can see that dimple is right there on that one, but remove this bottom section. Alright, this whole section right here, okay? Remove that, make it just the thin outline, and just straight, clear, see-through glass would be wonderful for a mod. I would actually install that and add it to my load order, and change those 8 greenhouse glass things there out. Now, there is a section in between the base here. I did kind of build it up before as well, so you can see that part was even kind of another thing missing. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I had the little small walls that are like half the size of one of those big ones there, stacked to the point where I could have it touching the bottom of this, and then a ceiling and a roof going over with some slanted stuff that looked pretty nice, that actually matched into that. But because it went missing, I was like, you know what, I spent like, I think it was like 2 hours doing it. I was like, I'm not spending another 2 hours doing that, so I just slapped this one together instead of what we had before. But it still looks pretty okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I do want to go over, there are mod developers out there who, quite frankly, I'm gonna call quaint, because, like, they're bigger than quaint, okay? They have a big following, but I don't feel like they should have the following that they do. And the reason behind this is this mod dev tried telling me, like, I'm retarded. Okay, he tried saying it. His Discord section didn't really have spawn codes for spawning the creatures. I mean, I had to get the nickname and find the path myself, okay? With that being said, I had to literally figure out through the path what the actual nickname and stuff was, and then I made my own PDF file that I can get on my phone of the different spawn stuff, which is like for the saddles, the dino. I think he had like the actual Spino direct path, but he didn't have the path for the saddles, if you guys know what I mean. For the one particular mod. Sorry, guys. Which I made my own little thing for. Now, when I say I made my own little thing for, it's not just that mod, it's plenty of other mods too, which other mod developers, you know, do have it, but I don't want to have to fish through, I think it's 8 different Discords to figure out which one are which, especially when some of the modded Discords, right, for mods, is GMD, right? You don't get the actual mod names, you actually get into the Discord, which is like, hold on. I still can't even tell what this one was for again. Okay, I think this might be like the skins instead of dinosaurs, but it says Gorga's content or something like that. So maybe there's some mod that has that name or something. But then you have Tristan's modding Discord, okay, which is the Tristan's mods. Okay, I get that. Then you have MSVV mods. What's MSVV? Just spout the name of the actual mod, please. Right? So some of these I have to go through. Now I get the RR, which is the Star Dinos, instead of calling it RR Rainbow, like they would be called in the actual file themselves. At least their actual image is their mod images, which is the RR, like the rainbowy kind of like what is that map called again? I think it's Crystal Isles. Like that crystal area, how bright it used to be and how like good it used to look. It has that kind of background to it, right? So I know it's for that. And then you have the Anunnaki Ascended Discord, and then whatever this one is. It just has the Arc thing, and it is the Reclamation mod, okay? But the one I'm talking about here is going to be Tristan's modding Discord, okay? So if you go into Tristan's, he's the one that tried calling me retarded here. But he didn't really have his creature's saddle spawn directory in it. I did some research, and he doesn't have it at the bottom, I should say. You have to scroll up. Like that one Discord, not Discord, but Facebook page back in the day that I was telling you guys about way back, like I think like 2-3 years ago did, where they had a rule that popped up on their thing: don't broadcast other soaps, right? Because it was supposed to be a Dr. Squatch fandom page. And I seen people posting it all the time. So I, went and was like, hey, moderator, there's people doing this. And what happened is 3 years before I came into that chat, they posted, we're opening to other brands too. 3 years. They didn't put it in like soon as you join the page. No. You had to scroll 3 years up to get to this, right? And then they tried blasting my name and saying all kinds of shit, and I'm like, boys, I just joined your Facebook group. You expect me to scroll up 3 years to go find this one thing that changes a clause in your rules, when your page, as soon as I click to join, brings these rules up, and then the number one rule is no broadcasting other soaps, right? So maybe we can get off the slow brain there and fix that directly straight to the rules page for new people clicking in. And maybe other people won't be also being like, hey, these people are doing this and you're not supposed to, right? Because if I'm going to be supporting something for Dr. Squatch, I don't want to see Kenny's canned soaps, right? I want to see Squatch only. Or at least make a subsection in that Facebook that goes to that, where people can post there and it's actually changed, right? But again, let's get back on point and not completely go off of track here. So instead of having to scroll up basically in the equivalent 3 years, right, going through like, oh, this month to get to this post where the dude done it, when you make a section for people to find the dinosaur stuff at, right, for like, we'll say spawn codes for the dinos, the saddles, or items in game, pin that as the only thing that should be on that page, because any updates that come into your game should go to an update section, nowhere else. Okay? But again, I digress. This dude done this. I had to scroll way, like, pretty good ways up, okay, go with these spawn codes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm making my own fucking file for this, that I can go grab it anytime without having to literally click into your Discord and scroll to go find this fucking page again. So I did my own thing with that. But again, he tried calling me retarded. He was like, oh, why don't you try using something called, and then literally a portion of the brain. And I'm like, hey, bro, that's not fucking cool, mate. I came in here, done this, you posted a thing that when I open immediately doesn't have the shit that I have to scroll through? No. Okay, just no. You can be the owner of that Discord all you want. You can try to throw any blowback after I actually talk like this about you, but you gotta know you can't do stupid shit and expect to be okay. When you do stupid shit, you earn stupid prizes, alright? Best saying ever, mate. Um, but let's get out of that. We are going to keep going over the PDF. So I made a PDF, or if you guys don't want to use it as a PDF, I done it as like an actual Google Doc. So you guys can actually just go to a link to go get it if you want. Just let me know and I'll paste it. But pretty much you guys are able to do that. I'm going to quickly head over to it. But I'm going to use the, I already have it. So I'm going to quickly, right here, ASA spawn commands, already have it. So pretty much this is going to be the Eocarc mod that I was also going over with before that. I had to scroll and scroll. I finally got them and decided to make my own docs. I put it right the fuck up front. Apart from, he does have another mod that is Tristan's. I didn't realize it till further down, or I would have just added, literally just put Tristan's mod as the thing. But pretty much, he has the Andrew Sarkis, I believe it is. Let me go find it right quick and I'll tell you. No, it's the Antrodemus is how you're supposed to say that. Um, which again has also, on top of just the saddle, guys, you get like headgear, body attachment, pants attachment, storage attachment, an arm attachment that literally fit onto the dino as like extra armor type spots and spaces that do other things too. Okay? So yeah, I had to go get all these codes and do that. Now I will put a disclaimer in here. If you guys are looking at a couple of the mods I did, I looked and seen that on the wiki that they will be coming with X and R variants. So those haven't released yet, but I went ahead and put them into the text document alongside with I think some have already released it, so you can go ahead and do it, but some of them have not. So do be mindful if you type in a code that I have here, like for instance, like the R Serato, which is the Genesis 2 Serato, has not released yet. So if you try typing the Gen 2 underscore Ceratosaurus AA underscore character underscore BP underscore C, and then the level you guys want to spawn it in as, and nothing happens, it's because it hasn't released yet. Okay? And I'll also put one in here that they haven't done the variant for yet. I don't remember for exactly which creature it was, but they didn't even have it listed. And I was like, hey, well, you have these having an X and R, but this one only has an X. Why not go ahead and bring an R? Right? Or this one has an R, but it doesn't have an X dino variant, and that would be cool to bring. So I went ahead and put the code in there, so if they ever thought about it and they used my document, they would be able to just copy that code and paste it directly and auto have the code ready on standby, right? For creating the mods. So I did do that with one or two, possibly three of the different mods in here. Just a disclaimer there. But I did also do the other creature mods like the Vasta Tyrannus, the Cyrus Spider mod, which that spider is awesome. If you guys don't know, it's that big fluffy one, not the little small one that you can shoot webs with and swing. I'm talking about the one they took of that, blew up to being like one you can actually ride, and you know, can walk around on it. It has a really massive leap, and it climbs up walls like actual Spider-Man, right? So, I do have that in here. I have other mods too. These are mainly the creature mods that are in my mod directory, meaning my mods list, and none of the like random creature ones like the X variants or the R variant mods, right? I did not post those in here because those spawn in the map automatically, and well, if you want one, they usually spawn pretty well, hence I seen them yesterday here, but pretty much they spawn very well. You can go out and find them. The main creatures, which are actually main specific creature mods like the Vasta Tyrannus or something like that, I did put in my document here, so you guys can get the stuff there. Even their saddles and everything like that. Now, all the saddles I got, I don't have them spawned in yet to put in there as a blueprint, so I can craft them as I tame the creature. But yeah, I do have it there. There's also one I do want to try here. This is actually going to be spawned in right here because I just want to see what it actually looks like. But this actually comes from the Project Zodiac mod, which I have, which is supposed to be mainly dragons because, again, Project Zodiac, it's supposed to be mainly dragons. Even it features a dragon on its picture, right? But it does have other things that aren't just dragons. Like it has like rock drakes, which you can say that's a drake, but to me that kind of ain't. A dragon to me flies. It doesn't glide. Okay, so I think rock drake is more like a lizard than it is a dragon. Let's be honest. But again, like we have the griffin, the rock drake, the rock golem, the rhino thagna. I believe I can't even say that correctly. I'm just going to call it the rhino, which is the giant flying bug. We have the elemental stuff that can be spawned in, okay, which is like the... No, I didn't do all of them, because I think there's like Doad, which is the Dodicarus, but I did the ones that caught my attention, like the Griffin for Elemental, the Pteranodon for Elemental, Raptor for the Elemental, Therizinosaurus for the Elemental, Thiacleo for the Elemental, and the Utyrannus for the Elemental. Okay, these were all good when I looked at their names. Okay, that's not all we have. If we scroll to the, I think it's near the very bottom. It's not the actual very last mod, I think. Yes, actually it is. I have the Anunnaki Ascended mod, like the cool creatures there that I thought were cool, being something you can spawn in. I didn't do them all because they do have their own document. You can go to their Discord to grab the entire document. But I do have it set to where it has like kick-ass drakes, the tameable alphas, we have poison variant, frost variants, fire variants, um, and the celestials. Okay, which are the main things. Like they're, I think you have to like beat the boss version of it or something to go and then do something else to get the tamed version of it, right? But I got the codes for those too. The only things that aren't in here is I think the Dodo Rex, just because of the fact of like its game crashing, especially on if you play modded maps and it spawns too many, it crashes your game if you're on console. So I didn't want to add the Dodo Rex in. As much as I really want to say that's cool, no. But I did add the code for the Dodo Wyvern mod, which is the AAP plus Dodo Wyvern mod. Which actually has a very straightforward spawn code for it. And I do mean very straightforward. Now, some of these you won't see saddles in it because you don't craft saddles for them. You actually ride them without saddles. So I didn't add the saddles in because, well, there's no saddle, right? Now I did kind of mess up on like the different, like making sure I didn't stay like straight to a certain color, because you'll see some of the reds for like the different sections being like a bright red, then another one's kind of dark. Like you'll see that with the AP Plus Dodo Wyvern mod is like really bright, and then the Anunnaki Ascended mod is very dull. Please be mindful about that, but yeah, I did kind of do different colors of red text, and maybe that might point the mods out a little bit better for you too, especially if they're like, oh, we darken the ones that are my favorite and then brighten the ones that ain't, so I'll just look for the dark. Right, maybe that might add that level of like being able to file through it. But pretty much we are going to go to, where is the mod? Not Cyrus, not the Vast Tyrannus. Additions Ascended. Nope. Okay, so Additions Ascended is one of those I added. It has every one of the Additions Ascended mods in it. Not all of them, because I left out the freaking Brachiosaurus and a couple of the Shark mod ones and stuff like that, because I just didn't really care too much for them. I only done basically like the Dinosuchus, the Ceratosaurus, and the Acro are the only three I think I added into this, which, again, all three of the dinos have different variants, but I think two of those dinos don't. But I'm looking for the Zodiac mod, I believe. Big Owls. Nope. Dinosuchus. Damn it. That's another thing I do want to check to see if it spawns. So we'll do it first because it's above the Zodiac. Oh, I can blow it up. I just twisted my phone, but I don't want to. We are going to do the Dinosuchus, which I want to see if they're actually spawning. So, first of all, we're going to set outside my shield for this, because I'm probably going to kill it afterwards. Unless we want to look at it and paint it, which could be another thing. But you guys can see here, I went through and literally was doing all of this stuff yesterday, trying to figure out what's what and all that, because of the dude's freaking Discord is... Nope. Just not it, buddy. But we are going to go ahead and spawn in this if it actually spawns. We'll see. Because I don't think they're that hard to spawn. I believe the Dinosuchus is just... not Dinosuchus. Deinonychus is just spelling Deinonychus, which is D-I-E. Make sure I got that right, because it could be D-E-I instead of D-I-E. Yep, it's D-E-I. See? I already misspelled that. And it's like, in. Okay, so instead of this, we'll take that off. We're not going for the saddle. So I think it's like that, right? Deinonychus underscore character underscore BP underscore... instead of reclamation here, even though this is spawning the reclamation stuff, we're not doing a reclamation mod. It is going to be... I need to scroll to where it pops up, mainly in my eyesight. There we go. ASEP underscore C. It actually worked. Nice. So the mod is working. You can see we do have Deinonychus. Okay, which is actually pretty good.
By the time you hear the scurrying claws of the Deinonychus, it's often too late. Superior hunters, they leap from a hiding place and pounce on their prey. The Deinonychus...
Coffee! Okay, so it works. Now, for the saddle, what we're going to do is remove this, remove that. We can remove all of this, leaving just Deinonychus right quick. And we're going to do GFI. Yeah, okay, it's just that, and then we just type in saddle, S-A-D-D-L-E 1-5. Now, here's where you choose blueprint or item. I think I already have the blueprint up in my base, so I'm just going to click 0 here, which is the actual item, okay? Which that should have gave me... Oh, it didn't. D-E-I... Hold on, I want to make sure I'm spell... No, I know I'm spelling you correct. Yeah, I know I'm spelling you correct, because I spawned you in. So, the saddle was wrong on my thing. I just took it at face value of how it said to spawn it. Let's try... Deinony saddle? No. Okay. I have an idea. What if I done... I got an idea. We're gonna do... Oh, yeah, I think it's that. Deinonychus saddle underscore ASEP, I believe is what it is. Yes. Let's see. Okay. I gotta add that to the thing, but that's fine. It's that. You can see it works. We can ride around on our little creature. We got Deinonychus out here. We can bite. Well, actually, that's claw. Is there not like a leap function or no other functionality? Okay. Nope. Just a claw. So, I think that needs to be worked on as, like, whoever made this mod. The Deinonychus has a mouth with teeth. He shouldn't just be clawing. Okay, so it should be R2 on the controller to bite, L2 on the controller, like if you're trying to aim in Call of Duty, right? Should be the claws. Okay, that's how I feel. And then maybe make the look button, like when I'm doing this on controller, which is the right joystick. You click it in, which is also your crouch button on controller, okay? You click it in, to get like a leap option. Because look at that. He has a big toe, like raptors, okay? Maybe he should be able to pounce on creatures, like, whack! And then onto its target, like that, bro. Okay, like, that needs to be the features to this. Okay, that would be awesome. And then make aberration versions, X versions, R versions of this creature. And that would be magnificent. And if the mod developer gets this video and goes, well, you know, put a little work in and I will, well, I'll actually do the codes for you of how much they should spawn and spawn weight, because I know how to do that. I will have to re-look up how to re-add to different containers, and then I'm going to have to figure out the containers to each map so I can section it for you, but I could do that too. And then I can also do one last step for you. The actual way to spawn the creature in and spawn its saddles. Okay? I will write down the stuff for that. That you can just copy paste. And then all you have to do is work on the animations, the details, like, you know, the graphics, and the main base part of the mods, right? Throw it in. That would be awesome. But yes, we do have the Deinonychus. So yeah, if you're the mod dev to that, just hit me up and I'll do it. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. If you don't and you want to do it, go right ahead. Okay? More power to you. But I'm here as someone who's thinking about the ideas for this, that I can go ahead and do that if you want me to. Right? Now, I don't have the stuff to actually bring, like, whatever creation kits and the PC software needed. That's why I can do just mainly the codes, right? Like, for the GM summons and stuff like that. But let's move on to the next creature, which is going to be the Ferox. I don't know why you would need the code to spawn both, because originally you would just feed the Ferox element and it would grow into the bigger form of itself, you know, the scary form. I don't know if you added that in. I could test it, because if you did, you don't have to do both. But for it, we have the small Ferox and the large, which we're going to just do the small one for now, which is going to be Shapeshifter, and yes, we'll have the ASEP_C. So let's do the Deinonychus one. It will do it exactly how it should be, which is going to be GM summon. Okay, so GM summon, do this, and then now we just actually just do level, which is going to be 450. Okay, and we are going to do shape, SHAPE, shifter. Okay, like that, which is SHIFTER, underscore, character, underscore, BP, underscore, ASEP, underscore, C. That did nothing. So is that part of the mod not working on console? Let's see if I didn't mess something up here. Shapeshifter. Okay, should be Shapeshifter. Yep, GM summon, that, Shapeshifter, underscore. When I say that, it's these things here. Right here. Okay, when I say it's that, it's that. That Shapeshifter, underscore character, underscore BP, underscore ASEP, underscore C. I wonder, let's try removing a portion of this code right quick and see if it works. Because if it does, then I can just update it. No. Okay, so the Shapeshifter didn't work. Uh-oh, are we having... No, I think that's just render or something going on there. That's weird. That is weird. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do the large one, because the large one is Shapeshifter underscore, and then large underscore character underscore BP underscore C. Okay, it's that. Nothing. So I don't think it's released yet for the console versions, or it's not even fully into the files. Okay, no, that's just where I done that at the rock. I was like, is that another piece of my thing missing? No, I had to turn it there at the rock because console versions can't literally place in rocks how you used to do in like the other game, Ark Survival Evolved. I could literally go through that and just go ahead and connect it, but not on this game. I have to break this rock, and I felt too lazy to spawn in the shit to, you know, punch it, get it to disappear, and that is even if it's able to be mined, because it might not be. It could be one of those rocks that's hard set. So I was like, fuck it, and just chuck the doors going around it like that. Which I also don't like, because with that being said, it's also done over here, because where I originally wanted to take this gate, instead of coming this way with it, I wanted it to go across that way and cut off just before the shoreline over there, going around. I'll show you where. Hold on. So like about, whoops, too fast swim speed, about here, and have it go around this way, and then literally cut through here and stop right here. That's literally how I wanted the gate to go, and then do the bit over here. Yeah, do the bit over here as, well, tech gates, and then have the metal just being close to the base, right? And then be able to section off like different sections of the water, so I can have like a water dino pen. Same with over here. I want to do an ocean dino pen, but if literally this can stop me from placing those and then being able to mine it after, is going to be kind of a headache, kinda. All right, but pretty much we are kind of dealing with some stuff. I love how the Dinosuchus works, but I don't like how the Ferox doesn't. Maybe because the Ferox is Gen 2, so they might still just be working on it. Went ahead and just pasted the code like I did with some of the other dinos. Could be the thing. Actually, the Ferox was also Genesis 1. That being said, it might not be released yet. Which I don't see why this guy would be released yet. If we're going on based if the dinos be, like, you know, can be made before the DLC, because this dino came in Vulgaro, which hasn't released yet. So, yeah, when I say hasn't released yet, released on Survival Evolved, just hasn't released on ASA yet. So if we're going with that route, the map hasn't even came to ASA yet. So why is this dino here? Okay. Yeah, weird with that. So, I mean, if I can have this dino before Vulgaro comes to ASA, I should get the Ferox before Genesis comes to ASA, okay? Let's be honest. Let's go ahead and move forward. And when I say that, let's do another dino, which is actually going to be a dino from Project Zodiac. Oh, actually, I want to see that too. Let's actually take a look at this. I want to see if it's actually skinned correctly. Sorry, guys. I know I'm delaying, but I'm doing it for good reason, okay? Very good reason. Because if this thing's beautiful, you guys might need some Kleenexes after, and as will I. Alright? It is going to be the D Tech Rex. So, D Tech Rex underscore character underscore BP underscore C, and then level. So before we show every bit of this Rex, even though we're kind of looking underneath it, before we actually take a real look at this Rex, he said it's supposed to be kind of like the ASE version, more cyber, has more cyborg to it, and somehow is just better. Okay, it is literally the thing there. And actually, I kind of can say I like to dislike. Okay. I like how, like, metallic it looks. That looks cool. Because even the body is metallic. Every bit of it is literally cybernetic. Alright, But the thing I don't like is it's a Rex, man. Get that horn off the nose. Okay, first of all, get the horn off the nose, paste it on top of the head. Second is, why are we going with a shark tail for the tail, right? You could have probably done a little bit better there, but apart from that, it is pretty cool. I think it just takes a Rex saddle, so let's spawn one in and see. R-E-X. Alright, it's in the game. Oh wait, I can't spawn it because I'm not even in creative mode. Now I can. R-E-X. It's in the game. God, bro. My bad. I was spelling it. Didn't even type it in. So we'll try the modded saddle to see if it can be fitted on. D-Tech. Oh, I think it has to be the Tech Rex saddle. Maybe modded saddle might work. Nope. It has to be the Tech Rex saddle. All right. Let's see. How do you walk? Oh, that needs some working, my boy. Like, are we a toddler walking around? First of all. Second, no, this mod's about to get uninstalled, mate. Like, he looks pretty okay, but that walk animation just is not it, brother. So when I run, see how far apart his feet go? That's how the walking animation should be. Okay? It shouldn't be like little itty bitty baby steps. Like, is this dino drunk? Alright? I killed the dodo. Okay, the bite animation looks good. The roar looks pretty okay. And then, you know, the tail swipe seems good. I just killed the jerboa. The tail swipe seems to be pretty okay. I mean, I guess it's like maybe, what, we have like semi-stego, semi-spinosaurus, kind of triche, and megalodon, I guess, attached into this dino. But I think he should walk better. Maybe he's just like, maybe he swims. Maybe I need to swim. So we'll throw you out here in the shade, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind, right? Yeah, we're going to go out of sight, out of mind with that. Till I go to delete him, and then we'll re-go look for him and delete him, because I will be deleting him. Howdy, Deinonychus. Welcome back. At least this mod dev did better than that other one. Ooh, you actually can do a little bit of damage there. I like that. Alright, now let's get into the mod that I wanted to, because I just happened to see that, which is the Project Zodiac. Let's take a look at the Rhinothagna from this mod, and see if it's the Rhinothagna, or whatever you want to call it, that we all love, especially that came in the base game of a different game. ASE! Which I still think ASE still kind of is a little more, like, I like how smooth this game is compared to ASE, because the base size I have now would just literally be freezing me when I come in every time I go to see it in ASE, so the smoothness to this game is better, but I still think the UI system, God, I'm losing train of thought, but hold on. I have to, it's RHYNIO. So that's the regular version. Okay, we're going to stop. Now let's spawn the modded version. Okay, which the modded version has a little bit of a different thing here. So right here is going to be more code, because it's going to be Z_C. So Z_C like that. Okay, and spawn it in. So you can see they both worked. Let's see. This is the Ragnatha from the mod, and then here is the one from the base game. And I think the modded one, it could just be the colors, but I think the modded one looks better. Sorry, Ark. But I think this one looks better. Okay. Now, I think you do have to saddle it. So we'll take a look at the saddles here in a second. But I wonder, do they both take the same exact saddle? About to find out. So RHYNIO. And yes, they do. But which one can pull off this saddle better, baby? Which is the glowing saddle. I like the glowing saddles, okay? Shh, it's okay. Alright. Even the modded one pulls the glowing saddle a lot better. I like how much like darker the dark colors are to this, and then the bright just throws it out, right? Like it sends it home. Hence the cyan there, right? The cyan and black throws it home compared to that. Okay? Now, again, it could just be the color, so maybe if I looked at the color regions, I could probably take this region and throw it on that one, and maybe they might look the same, but I don't know. I still feel like maybe that one might have more detail than this one. I don't know. It could also just be the colors. So, again, don't take me on that directly, but I will say I kind of like the modded one. Right, this one. We're gonna turn it right here, because when we kill them, I want to be able to do it in a line, right? Because I have to go out and tame myself through the playthrough series. I can't just have these. Now, I will probably spawn something that will protect the base so it doesn't get munched, right? But that's basically it. Now we're gonna line you up. I can already tell even the modded one has a little bit better movement speed, and they're both spawned in at the same level. But oopsie. And I didn't even put anything into levels yet. So this one already feels a little bit better. So that's one thing I wanted to look at. The next thing we're going to look at is going to be the modded version of a rock drake. Alright. So we're going to do this. And literally the only thing we're going to change is the rhino right here. It's going to be rock drake. So you can see most of the ones in here will work inevitably, okay? So this is the modded version of the rock drake. This ain't the one that come in aberration. This actually comes with this mod. And yeah, we should have some good old rock drakes. And the cool thing is like when it comes to this mod, you don't have to get the eggs for, I think you actually just knock it out and tame it like you do a Rex. Because if it spawns on the island, there's no place that they lay a fertile egg for you to pick up and hatch. That's great. Already know what the griffins look like, because we can go literally to near Carnivore Island and Carnivore Island, I believe, and see the griffins there, which I've also already shown on the other thing. Now, here's where we can get into some pretty cool stuff, okay? Because I'm just showing you guys what might be coming later in the future when we do an actual playthrough. So, I think Z stays in there, doesn't it? No, it does not. The Z actually will change, and it's going to be F-I-R-E. Fire. Okay? Now, I don't think the Rock Drake has a fire variant of it. I can look right quick. And no, it does not. So, we're going to do first the Griffin. So, Griffin. That bad boy looks awesome already from just underneath it, but there we go. As you guys can see, we got that one. Now, I'm not going to spawn every type in, which is going to be ice and then poison. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do each different creature, because if I'd done that, it'd be way too many dinos to have to go through and go over. So now we can go ahead and change Griffin to Tero, so P-T-E-R-O. Okay, so I wish the white areas would be black so it would match that guy, but you can see it is a fire pteranodon. Let's keep going. We are going to do the Raptor, Theri, Thylo, and Yudi. which I'm pretty sure you guys already seen some of these the other day, but we're just gonna do this right quick. Rap tour. Okay. Okay, so that guy. Again, there's the other ones too, which is the Terror Bird, which I think you just type in Terror Bird. Which I'm not gonna worry about it. So the Therizino is gonna be T-H-E-R, right? Yep. I-Z. Yeah, I have to spell it all the way out. Therizeno. Therizino underscore character underscore BP underscore fire underscore C. And actually, no, it is not. Therizeno. So maybe it is Therizin. Yeah. I just misspelt it is all, guys. But you guys can see, good old Fire Theory. Yeah, good old Theory. I think I might need to start doing a back row now. Oh no, I can go beside you over here and do the next one, which is actually going to be the Diacleo, which is literally having to spell it all the way out. Okay. Good thing the TH is already supposed to be there, because it's La Co Li O. My bye. Looks like that. Okay. Pretty okay. I mean... Oh, you gotta saddle these ones too. I forgot about that. I was gonna hop on it for a second, but nope. And then we got the last one, which is the regular Uteranus. So we are gonna go ahead and go up here and literally spawn this into. So UT ran us. My boy. Tell me I can't spell. There we go. It looks like that. Pretty cool looking. Now there are gonna be other versions too. This is just through this mod. This ain't through other mods. I do have other mods that will give you Spino, Rex, Giga, as well being like, you know, elemental versions. But I just wanted to kind of see those. We have the Dead Maul, well, the Dread Maul. Now, I will go and grab. I will see if this code works. So, the owner of this mod, I hit up on Discord, like through their actual just regular Discord, and was like, hey, what is the spawn stuff for this? And I went ahead and done it as a placeholder, but let's see if the placeholder actually works, because if it does, I could tell them, hey, I just randomly done a placeholder and it worked. So it is Dread Maul. Underscore character underscore BP. Nope. Does not work. Gave it the old college try, my boys. Because I would have actually been, that would have been great if that actually worked, but knowing how mod devs are, I had a high chances it not working, because more than likely it could be, Dead Shark or something like that instead of Dread Maul. Or the Invisi Shark or something like that, because it is a shark that can go invisible. AP Dragon Plus mod, not gonna worry about it. Oh yeah, actually that's the Dodo Wyvern. Of course we're gonna worry about that one, man. I want to see it. Let's see what the freaking Dodo Wyvern looks like. Which actually is just literally Dodo Wyvern underscore care. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I'll have to show you guys in a second. But Dodo Wyvern underscore character underscore BP underscore AP. Yeah, AP. Okay, so right here what the fire is, it's going to be AP. So AP underscore C. Oh, it spawned in, my dude. Ooh, you actually feel like you're gonna be cool. Oh, you probably are gonna be cool. Oh, yes, you are. You are awesome, brother. Not a bad mod. That's actually damn fucking good, mate. It's actually based directly straight from the Wyvern, hence the bottom. And it is a Wyvern anyway. It's Dodo Wyvern. But, dude, does that look awesome. Okay? And yes, it's rideable without a freaking saddle. I like it. So, it has a fire. Oh, I can actually see right here. Hold on. So, toggle keybind UI something, which is going to be the RB and LB. So, we can just do that. So, oh, toggle breath is this. Whoops, wrong thing. Says that. Oh, no, it's up. Toggle breath is... You're kidding me, right, game? I'm going to have to get rid of all this stuff now, because it's going to spawn it in, because I'm in creative. Alright. Just guess creature has this. Okay, now I should be able to toggle the breath. Why am I able to use my... Is it toggling? Okay, so it's lightning right now. Oh, yes, I see it at the top. It's poison. Fire. It's working. Lightning. And we're back to poison. I'm probably gonna keep it in lightning. So that's awesome. Awesome mod. That's 10 out of 10, brother. Like, it took a second to figure out how to get the breath thing to work, and then I was actually changing the breath. But 10 out of 10, I like it. Wonderful. Let's move on, bro. Because now we're getting to the Anunnaki Ascended. And now this is where things can go crazy. Because again, there's all different types of stuff. Okay. Just like this, you guys can see, we just spawned in all of that. Just literally to look at them. And one being non-modded, but still fine. Let's see. We got... Now, here's where things get good. Because remember earlier how I told you that Drakes, okay, did not have fire and all this other stuff. Now, it isn't the rock drake, but it is a dragon, so they are drakes, which we have the kick-ass ones. But we also have, I would love them to make a like rock drake, and then have the fire, the ice, the, you know, all that, kind of like these do down here, right? Because I know they do it, because they did it with the raptor and stuff like that too, which also is in this mod, but you guys get the idea. But they made theirs a lot better looking, I believe, because unlike where these just have like that look to them, right? Just in comparison, right in front of the other modded one, we'll do this modded one. Alright, so instead of AP, I know there is something here. It is GNS, so GNS. And then we can go up here and grab out the Theory, so it'll be There, I'll just do that. Remove this to Therizino like that, right? Make sure. Scorpion, so Therizino, yes. Xeno, and then in front of it, we are going to do fire, so it's F-I-R-E. Boom. So, see how much better that looks compared to that? Yes, I think it's a little smaller, but look at the differences. Okay? So, Anunnaki Ascended is the one on the left, and the other mod is the one to the right. The Anunnaki Ascended looks way better, mate. I feel like they put more detail into it. Give me one sec, mate, and I'll get you a call out there, brother.
This is Big Boy.
If my phone doesn't try auto-clicking on a video for me when I go to open up. because I gotta get to it.
I love you videos.
Matthew, hi, I love your videos. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Welcome to the channel, mate. So, pretty much, mate, we are just testing out a lot of different stuff, man, and stuff like that. So, I like the Anunnaki better than I do this one. Now, I like this one because it adds in, like, these guys, different, Pteranodons, you get the regular Drakes, you get, like, a cooler version of that than the unmodded one, which is right there. And you also get, on one of my other mods that I play with, the Deinonychus, but the Ferox doesn't work with it, even though it's called the Deinonychus and Lucky Ferox mod. The Ferox doesn't spawn yet. Then you also get these other creatures too, and then I have the AP Plus Dodo Wyvern, which actually looks freaking amazing, man. But I will go through and take a look at each different one, so I wonder if the Fire Pteranodon is a thing over here, so we're going to quickly go ahead and do this. And it should be PTERO, so...
You need PC to mod Ark, right?
On ASA, Ark Survival Ascended, you can be on PlayStation and play with mods. Now, if you want to create the mod yourself, then yeah, you need a PC. Oh boy, I can already tell you this one's already better than the other one too, because look, it actually has like fire coming off of it compared to that. Dude, Anunnaki Ascended, mate. I love you guys for making some better content than some of these other mods out here. But I wonder, is the Fire Griffin a thing? I need to look at my codes stuff right quick. Rex, Spinoraptor, Direwolf, Therizina, Scorpion, and Argent.
It looks so cool.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. And if you guys want their Discord to join their Discord, just let me know, and I'll paste their Discord thing down. I'm going to do it anyways later when the video releases, because, again, my base here is not how the base originally looked. I had to go back and redo some of the stuff on it. So, yeah, I'll be redoing the thumbnail to this video. Don't have that. I don't think Rock Drake was one. I don't think they done Rhinothagna, but that would be cool if they did. I'm not going to lie, that'd be cool. I might need to go hit them up and be like, hey man, you guys need to do something like you did with the, Therizina Sorna, the Theory over here to the Rhinothagna. That'd be pretty cool. And then maybe even do like Deinonychus as well. Yudi, I know you are one, so we're actually gonna go ahead and spawn the other Yudi as well. So right here, fire, and then it's you Tyrannus. So YRANNUS. Oh, wait. No. How'd they do it over here then? Oh, no. The Yudi doesn't have a fire variant, I don't think. Scorpion, Theory, Direwolf, Raptor, Spino, Rex, Argent. Nope. It does not. So I am actually sad about that, man. That'd be another cool one, man. I actually thought that was bang on that they did it, because that would actually have been awesome. So, I guess we got to move on to the Spino and the Rex. Okay, actually, did I just say Thyla? No, I didn't. Okay, so the Rex, Spino, and Raptor now we're going to take a look at. So, fire, Rex. Okay. Looks like that. Oh my god, that thing is a behemoth. Love it. Alright, now we're going to move over. I'm going to give some more room for this one, man, because it's literally a Spino. So we're going to go right back here and type in Spino. So fire Spino. And again, this ain't the only ones. I'm just doing the fire one, but there's actually like poison and ice. Oh yeah. Dude, that thing is awesome. I can already imagine the green one would look phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie. And then, last one to check out through the fire here is going to be Raptor.
Man, those dinos are hot.
Oh yeah, they're freaking amazing, dude. And there's the fire one. Now, the only downside, actually there's one more. I might have to figure out the code for it because I didn't write it down. But I call them the broken shits because, well, starting out with this mod, even on regular difficulties, on, we'll say even Scorched Earth, almost unplayable. You can do it if you have the mentality of, I'm going to die, respawn, and try again, and constantly do it till you make it, because these things are terrible, and they are the... Oh, I got it. I didn't think I could actually get it to spawn, but there we go. These things. There's the poison, there's the ice, and then the fire. And these spawn almost everywhere on Scorched Earth, man. And they're a pain in the butt, okay? And the reason I say they're a pain in the butt, like, they wouldn't be that bad if they would reduce the speed. These guys at Wild run ridiculously fast. Like, I have to show you 390 well, not 390 actually, 275, almost 300 movement speed, okay? And these guys literally can nibble my booty cheeks out in the wild. So yeah, these need a little bit of a nerf coming from Anunnaki Ascended. They run too quick out in the wild. You're dead, okay? Unless you put your thing at 300 movement speed, you are dead. And I barely can even keep up with this, which is only 200 something. I barely can keep up with it. So, yeah, I don't want 300 movement speed, man. Let's move on to some of the other creatures in the mod, and then we'll have to kill them and actually do, like, an actual playthrough later on. I just wanted to show you guys what you were missing. So let's go to the kick-ass drakes now, which is going to be not these guys, actual real dragons. So we should actually be able to do this, and I think, make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, it'll just basically be the same way, but you just actually do drake. And I will do all three of the different drakes so you can see them. See, D-R-A-K-E. So this is the fire. Then I think the ice one is not called ice, it's called frost. So we actually take the fire and turn it to frost. So F-R-O-S-T. Yep. And then you have poison.
Can I get these mods on Xbox?
Yes, if you're playing Ark Survival Ascended, I'll actually show you where to go to get them. Yes, you can play with them. Let me finish doing this stuff, and I'll show you how, okay? And then we got poison, so P-O-I-S-O-N. Boop. Remember, we're not doing Evolve, we're on Ark Survival Ascended, which is the new Ark at the moment. So, yeah, you know, these, which look phenomenally great. So if you want the mods that I'm running, I will show you my mods list and where to go get them. Ooh, actually.